Hi there. Today, I want to share a fascinating story about a patient who was quite the opposite of what most people would expect from a doctor's office. This patient was a massive man with a body that was several times the size of most people. But despite his size, he was a brave and determined patient who refused to be defined by his physical features. The patient, whose name was Bob, had always been overweight, and as he grew older, his condition only worsened. He tried every diet and exercise program under the sun, but nothing seemed to work. Eventually, he reached a breaking point and decided to seek the help of a medical professional. When Bob first saw his doctor, he was skeptical. He had never heard of anyone being diagnosed with gigantism before, and he was worried that his condition was simply a joke. But the doctor was determined to help Bob, and after a few tests, they found that Bob had a rare genetic disorder that caused his body to produce too much growth hormone. From that moment on, Bob became a patient in a whole new way. He began taking medication every day, and his body began to change in ways he had never imagined. His face grew larger, his muscles grew more defined, and his bones grew stiffer. But he was determined to live life to the fullest, no matter what his body could do. As Bob's condition progressed, he found that he had to adapt to his new body in many ways. He had to find new clothes that fit him properly, and he had to learn how to walk and move without bouncing around like a giant. But he also found that his condition gave him a new perspective on life. He saw the world in a whole new light, with his big eyes and broad shoulders giving him a sense of confidence he had never felt before. In the end, Bob's journey as a patient with gigantism was a challenging one, but it was also a transformative one. He learned to love his body, to embrace his unique features, and to live life to the fullest, no matter what his size might be. And as he walked out of his doctor's office, he knew that he was a new person, a person who was proud of who he was and what he was capable of.